5 major gardening mistakes that may kill your plants. Hello and welcome friends to your favorite channel, Gardener's Gardening. Today, I am going to tell you about the major mistakes which we all gardeners do in our garden, which results from overcaring and over-excitements. But when we do not get good flowering or fruiting, we think that gardening is a very tough job and not for us. But it is not true. Gardening is very easy and exciting and encouraging if we avoid some major mistakes in our garden. From my experience in gardening, I have chosen 5 major gardening mistakes which must be avoided to keep our garden friends green and healthy. I will also provide solutions for these mistakes if you have done them so far. So, without wasting more time, let us get started. Number 1. Origin of plants. When you purchase your plants from nursery or from market or online, you must read all about your plants from different sources, preferably from Google. What is the origin of this plant and in which weather condition they are used to? Maybe they are from desert origin or temperate region, or maybe from tropical rainforest, but when you bring them in your home, if you give same treatment and care for all, they might die unfortunately, but it is true. So, it is very important to know about the habitat of plants. It is also very important to know whether they are sun-loving or shade-loving, moisture-loving or humid-loving or dry weather-loving. Otherwise, they will die due to wrong placement. For example, you have to keep aloe vera, cactus and succulents near broad sunny windows, and for ferns, syngoniums, you can keep them in bathroom where they get lots of moisture. So, you must try to provide them their loving environment for better growth and propagation. Number 2. Outdoor or indoor plant. When you purchase your plant, you must ask the seller or the nurseryman whether it is outdoor or indoor plant. Majority of flowering and fruiting plants need whole day full sunlight for blooming and fruiting. If you keep them indoor, they will not give you single fruit or flower. Whereas, if you keep indoor plants in rooftop or terrace, they will die because they need partial shade or semi-shade location. Indoor plants grow well in indirect sunlight and even under artificial light. So, it is not your task to purchase a plant by net surfing, but you have to keep in mind whether you can provide the desired environmental condition for them or not. If your home have lack of sunlight, then you have to buy only indoor foliage plants rather flowering or fruiting plants. Number 3. Watering knowledge. New gardeners are so excited for their new plants that they want to water their plants 2 to 3 times a day. Due to over-excitement, the plant will die by root rot because of over-watering. So, try to gather more information about the watering requirements. If you don't have any information, then start with low watering to the plants. But do not continue it for long. Both over-watering and under-watering are dangerous for your plant. So, try to collect information on this as soon as possible. Proper water and proper light, both are essential for photosynthesis to make their food. Each plant has different water and light requirements. You have to Google first who needs daily watering and who need watering once a week. You have to check the soil also whether it dry or wet by pressing your finger on it. If it feels soft, then there is no need to water, but if it feels hard and dry, then you can go for watering. While watering, you have to water the planter until water comes out through the drainage hole. In my opinion, overwatering is much fatal than underwatering. Aloe vera, cactus, succulents need watering once in a month. It may be painful for new gardeners, but you have to understand that each plant has its own requirements. For jade, ZZ, snake, spider, they need water once a week, whereas syngonium, peace lily, monster, philodendron, palm needs daily watering. When you observe that the leaves are drooping down, then water it immediately and keep it in shade for few hours. When they become healthy, place it in full sunlight. One more thing to remember that foliage plants need less watering, but flowering and fruit plants needs daily watering in their productive time. Give full sunlight and alternate day watering for vegetables, otherwise you will see much foliage rather than proper size of vegetables. Take precaution while watering tender plants, otherwise they will get uprooted from the soil. Please do not water during rainy days. Number 4. Fertilizing the plants. No doubt fertilizer enhances the plant growth. Mainly the plants which are kept in planter. Fertilizing is very essential because due to regular watering and sometimes due to over-watering or under heavy rain, natural fertilizers which are present in the soil gets washed away. So, fertilization is a must-do for every gardener. But if we use limitless fertilizers, they may kill the plant. Sometimes we use more than 4 to 5 types of fertilizers in our pots. It is also dangerous for the plant. So, don't mix all the fertilizers in your potting mix. Try 1 or 2 at a time and note down the date of applying it. Always try to give organic fertilizer like cow dung or vermicompost instead of strong chemical ones. You can make your fertilizer by yourself, maybe from kitchen waste or waste from your garden, but you have to decompose them. Avoid applying fertilizers in rainy season. Rain flashes all nutrition, whereas most of the plants goes to dormancy in winter. Allow them to take rest, don't overfeed them. Generally in winter, growth rate of plants gets slower than summer. Read for proper growing time of plants from Google and apply fertilizers before their growing period. I don't fertilize a plant not before 3 months. You can also follow this, because I believe much is fatal. Number 5. Potting or repotting time. Don't pot plants just after bringing them from nursery, because they have to give time to acclimatize. There may be huge difference in light, moisture or temperature between nursery and our home. Keep them in shade and water it if necessary for about 10 to 15 days, then you can pot them, but don't wait for so much of time for the plants that you buy online. First you have to choose proper planter size. For smaller plant 4 to 6 inches pot and increase pot size according to the size of the plant, then confirm about proper drainage system, otherwise plant will die due to water logging at root. You have to make a sand bed at the bottom of the pot. It helps in proper drainage. Then you have to take 80% garden soil and 20% vermicompost or cow dung for planting. You must not take any other fertilizer for few months. First let them settle, then apply fertilizer after 2 to 3 months according to requirements. Repotting also required when your plants gets bigger in size. Soil gets compacted and hard, and roots cannot grow and absorb nutrients, and can't get oxygen or air in soil. So, need to prepare new soil mix in this time. You have to mix 3 to 4 types of fertilizers when the soil remain loose. When you repot new plants, always take dry garden soil, don't take wet soggy soil, because it may have bacteria and fungus. Please don't forget to dig soil of your pot for proper aeration and to remove the unwanted weeds and to kill the pests and their eggs in soil. Do not use the soil of the pot where any plant could have died, as there may be some wrong in that soil. You have to dry it and mix with other soil, then only you can use this soil. So, these are the 5 major mistakes that I think most beginner gardener do, as they have very little expertise in planting and taking care of the potted plants. I will recommend you to collect as much information as it is possible from all sources regarding the plant, its behavior, its need. Make research at your end and don't feel shy to ask others. Gardening is always a fun and keep enjoying it. Learn from your mistakes and discuss with others regarding the issues that you have faced in your journey as a gardener. If you have learned something new from this video, then like it and share it with your friends and with those who have started planting trees in their home garden. Consider to become a subscriber of this channel to receive notification of new upload in this channel. Your love and support will encourage us to come up with new topics in future. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.